All right, so I know this isn't usually my setup, but we're gonna work with it for right now. I'm heading over the hood of my car until I can get a better, but I wanted to get this down while it's still fresh in my mind. So I just did the briefing for Cumberland County on the flock system vulnerabilities and the statutes that are currently under litigation for violation of X number of constitutional laws, or at least the presumption of them. I just did the briefing on what we have found already as the signal intelligence and the mission creep, especially with the integration of the signal trace and the Wi-Fi capabilities. Now that we know for sure that it is Wi-Fi and radio functionality and not a private network, that we can start to push out more. Hopefully the county listens to us, because I really don't want them to have to spend more money on this than what's necessary because of what they've already done. They've assumed the right to take the liberty, so now that's coming with a cost. But hopefully it gets mitigated and they can bring in the proper things instead of trying to take responsibility for what the cops are doing instead. So that's why I did that, because it will end up in losing more badges instead of gaining more, because they will face more litigation for the violation of constitutional amendments. It's all right. We'll fix it. We're trying to make it a page, not a chapter. Hello. I have about 15 seconds before. I wanted to thank y'all for the moratorium. We had a working session the other day that some of y'all were able to do. I saw that. There was a great turnout. Thank you for that. Thank you. Seriously. But I'm bringing another issue this time. You're about to receive a briefing on how Flock Safety has obtained extensive security access with what appears to be insufficient due diligence on the municipality's end. In the recent months, we have identified signal intelligence capability within Flock systems that were not disclosed in the initial procurement briefings. Signal trace refers to the passive collection of wireless emissions, including Wi-Fi probe requests, Bluetooth beacon signals, and RFID transmissions, which are then correlated with license plate recognition data, camera footage, and automated vehicle location data. This creates a multi-module surveillance fingerprint linking devices, vehicles, individuals without explicit consent, warrant, in many jurisdictions. Prior to this discovery, the system was deployed under the premise of gunshot detection, acoustic surveillance, with assurances that non-gunshot audio would be filtered and deleted. Current technical audits indicate continuous audio processing with content classification algorithms, raising Fourth Amendment wiretapping statute concerns under 18 U.S.C. subsection 2511 and the state equivalents. While drone surveillance provisions were not executed, the existing camera network achieves functional equivalency. Cameras positioned on public right-of-ways can capture visual information through windows and into private spaces without constituting a physical trespass under Kyllo v. United States 2001 and Carpenter v. United States 2018. Frameworks through warrant requirements for prolonged surveillance remain unsettled in lower courts. Additionally, flock hardware installations appear to deviate from DOT and municipal engineering standards, specifically regarding the breakaway pole requirements, concrete foundation specifications for vibration and impact resistance, required signage under public notice statute's critical procurement gap. We have not received a complete bill of materials, system technical specifications, certain capabilities mirror signet capabilities documented in conflict zones, same underlying technology, divergence of rules of engagement. The assumption that mission creep or authorized abuse is hypothetical is contradicted by the documented cases. Law enforcement personnel in multiple jurisdictions have faced felony charges for unauthorized queries, stalking via location, misuse of surveillance to target personal associates. We must do as other states have and immediately halt this before more damage is done. We need to audit the firmware analysis, not just a policy review. We need to review the logs and determine if this contract is worth the squeeze. That's all my time. Thank you.
Thank you.